Justin Trudeau arrives at this summit in a time of great conflict and contradiction. An oil shock and a food crisis are jolting the world, and Canada's view is there's only one country to blame.
Russia is responsible for the global food crisis we're facing right now.
Bombed grain silos and blockaded Ukrainian ports support that argument, but many Commonwealth countries don't agree. India and South Africa met with Russia, China, and Brazil today instead of their Commonwealth colleagues. A rival summit putting Russia on the world stage.
We know that the geopolitical situation is difficult.
That difficulty underscored in March when 10 Commonwealth nations abstained from a UN vote condemning Russia. The abstainers included India, Pakistan, and South Africa and represented 2 billion of the Commonwealth's 2.4 billion people.
Canada's voice needs to be heard, and to do that, we need to have more tools.
Some of those tools announced on Thursday included a boosted diplomatic presence to Rwanda and the African Union. It's a start, but Vladimir Putin has a head start. Russia's alliances in Africa date back to the Soviet era, while the leaders Canada is seeking deeper ties with are imperfect allies. Summit host Paul Kagame has ruled Rwanda for 22 years, while being frequently accused of serious human rights abuses. The two leaders are scheduled to meet privately at this summit.
The Commonwealth is a place where there are people who and leaders who don't go as far as we'd like on human rights. Rwanda is taking better strides on that than many of the other partners.
All of this underscores the challenge Canada and its allies face in trying to further pressure and punish Russia. Russia has been effectively isolated from Europe and its G7 allies, but it's still a long way from being isolated from the rest of the world. David Cochran, CBC News, Kigali, Rwanda.